Hey, my beautiful souls, welcome back to A Finding with Jessie, the life coach. So, today it's another travel and pack with me, but this time around, we are getting in alignment and organized for our special events and occasions. As I stated before, not all travel trips are equally alike. And when you are getting ready for special occasions, you need to consider the items that you are taking, how delicate, how fragile, and the detail required for the items that you are preparing and packing. So it's wedding season, which means there are multiple weddings going on at this time. So that means you either are a part of a wedding, you might be a bridesmaid, you are part of the bride squad, you are probably the one getting married, you might be an attendee of the function, but whatever it may be, you might be one of those people who are getting ready for a beautiful function. So today I'm actually going to share some items that might be beneficial for you. So make sure that you are protecting those beautiful gowns, because if you know anything about gowns, just to get it tailored and pressed is really expensive, and we want to make sure we are protecting our attire and making sure we show up to our events nice and beautiful, but mainly organized. When it comes to special events, I always say less is more. This is the time that you want to make sure that you're picking the right luggage and you are not packing too much. You want to pack the essentials and the basics. So recently I came out in a wedding, and I'm going to show you how I did it and what I used to help me stay organized. So the first thing we are going to discuss is my garment bag. So garment bags are good for any attire you don't want to wrinkle, but especially long gowns. So this garment bag is from a company called Beis. It has a large PVC clear window. It has a clear luggage tag window. It has a long shoulder strap. Can be removed. It's made up of polyester velvet, nylon, PVC, fox leather. It actually has two handles that are strapped with Velcro that can attach to luggage. But the best part of the luggage and what makes it stand out is that it has a huge external pocket that you can use to pack your shoes and all of your accessories. It holds up to 30 pounds, that's the weight capacity, and the garment bag itself only weighs 2 pounds. So this pocket is so large. So what makes it so great is that when you travel with it, you only have to use one bag. So I love that about it. I used it for my up and coming special occasion, and I'm going to show you how I pack it and everything that fits in it. So let's get started, guys. Come on, let's go. So the first thing I am going to start packing is going to be my shoes. So I purposely chose transparent clear rose blush shoes to match both of my dresses for the weekend. And since it has the PVC and acrylic all over the shoes, which I love, I find them to be so just elegant and classic looking. And I'm actually protecting them with clear shoe bags. So I'm going to wrap them up with PVC and acrylic. You have to be careful and make sure you're protecting the items. Following suit is my clear acrylic handbag. So I'm taking one handbag to match both outfits, and here I have a portable charger for my phone because we are going to be hours in with our phone, so I want to make sure I'm charging it. Now this next item is a must-have for any event, especially if you're coming out in a wedding. It's called Silky Toes, and what it is foldable flats. I love these things. I have multiple ones in different colors, and I bought these specifically for this wedding. The bottom has a bit of a hard platform, which is good, and they fold and they fit into any bag. And this is a must-have, especially when you're on your feet for hours. I love to dance, so I'm gonna be dancing at the end of the night, and I can't do that in my heels. It comes with its own pouch, and it fits magically right into my bag. So definitely a must-have if you have an event coming up. Just like I did with my shoes, I am going to protect my bag with a cover. We want to make sure once again that it's going to be free from scratches. It's not going to crack. It's not going to break. So I'm going to get that all set and put it inside. So the next thing I'm going to focus on packing is going to be my underclothes. So this is just a 1 to 2 day weekend wedding. So I don't need much underclothes. I'm just taking a strapless bra and some undies, and I'm using one of my little packing cubes for my compression packing set. This is supposed to be used for electronics and wires. It actually has little inner pouches, which I love, so I thought it was perfect to use to pack my underclothes. It's nice and small and it keeps everything nice and together. So that's the way I'm packing that. So the next item I am packing and taking with me is my travel humidifier. So I did mention this in my last video, my last travel video. If you haven't seen it, I will attach it above. I got a lot of nice goodies there too, and it shows this in its full element. But what I didn't show is how it comes apart. So it comes with two filters, one large and one a little bit smaller. You actually take the filter and insert it into the tube. You just take the top and you just turn it. And there's a power button on the top. Now if you wanted to put it in a smaller cup, you actually just take the smaller filter, you take the smaller portion of that stick and it turns it into a smaller portion. Now this is completely wireless, but you can also use it with its USB. That's how you charge it. And it's a great little device. Humidifiers are great if you suffer from dry skin, cracked lips, anything of the sort. It's great for sinuses and headaches and colds and flus and all of that good stuff. So I'm just wrapping up the wire because I don't want the wire all over the place. I want my stuff nice and organized, nice and neat. And I'm gonna just take that, put it in a bag, so just, you know, in case it runs out of battery, I'll be able to charge it, and then we're good to go. These usually come with travel pouches. Mine did not. I just bought regular pouches off of Amazon, and that's how I'm storing it, and that's how I'm packing it. Next thing I'm going to pack is going to be my toiletries. So I showed both of these pumps in my last video as well, but I'm not taking this with me because it is a bit bulky. So what's great about this is that it has 4 tubes internal and you can take them out. So I always stress that, you know, investing in versatile items is the way to go. So we're going to take those bottles out. I'm only going to be away for 1 to 2 days. I need the bare minimum, and I'm going to put those bottles into this pink carrying pouch. I love this pouch because it's nice and clear. It was inexpensive and it's great, so if anything comes out, it spills right into the bag. But I have to say, these little tubes, they are great. I haven't had any issues with them, no spillage, no anything. So I definitely recommend those 2 little pumps. I got them off of Amazon and they work perfectly. So yeah, I have in here just like some lotion, I have my body soap, I have some stuff for my face like my essence and things of that sort. So next up is my shower cap. So my shower cap comes with its own little pouch, so I'm folding it to put it in there. Inside I have my little sponge to bathe. And so we are actually having our hair professionally done, but we need to make sure that we're coming with our hair styled and dry. So the shower cap is going to ensure that, and if it's wet, it will be protected. So next up is this travel case. So this travel case is double-sided and it's great for organizing and separating your items. This is another Beis item. It actually has a handle in the back, and then it has one side that says let's go, and then when you flip it, the other side says we're here. So one area is for like a takeoff, the other one's for like a touchdown. When you unzipper one side, it actually has its own internal mirror, which is beautiful. I love that. It's pretty large, and I mean, it just ensures that you never leave without your mirror. If you ever do a girls trip, this is a must. You always take a portable mirror because everybody takes up the bathroom. So I love how it's enclosed within the case. It's pretty large, and the great thing about this case is that both sides are equal in the amount of storage, and it has that clear PVC casing on the top of both sides, so it's easy to see through. So I'm going to start filling mine. On my last trip I used this case, so all my stuff is still in there because I haven't packed. So I'm going to take some items from here. I'm going to fill one side with my skincare, and then the other I'm going to fill with some makeup. So now in my other toiletry bag, it comes with detachable pouches, but when I use the pouches alone, they're very bulky. So I'm gonna just take everything out and I'm gonna put it in here. This is my nighttime and my morning time routine for my skin. I always try to make sure I'm taking care of my skin no matter where I go. So I'm just gonna fill this up. I talked a lot about these products in my last video, so once again, if you're interested in what any of these things are, you could check out that last video. And yeah, the only thing I'm going to be adding to this is going to be some face mask and some moisturizer from my Tatcha kit. They're just travel sizes, and it's just, for me, I'm just going to make sure that I'm just nurturing my skin, because we're going to get our makeup professionally done. So I just want to make sure it's starting on a fresh and, you know, beautiful canvas, and there's no better way to do that than with mask. And this is a sheet mask from Tatcha. It's the last thing I'm adding in there, and this is just my finishing spray from Tatcha. That's just gonna help make the makeup just, you know, stay on and just preserve throughout the night. So we're gonna flip it, and then I'm going to start adding my makeup items. Like I said, I'm just taking it from my pouch from the trip I just took about 2 weeks ago, and I'm just gonna be depositing it into this travel bag. So once again, we are getting our makeup professionally done, so I'm not taking too much, and I'm taking a lot of items that I took from my last trip, with the exception of just taking a different lipstick and just a different blush, because the color palette of what I'm wearing is just going to be a little bit different. So the makeup that I'm choosing is just very slim, because the only thing I need to be responsible is for makeup the day of the rehearsal dinner, and the day of the wedding we'll be getting everything professional done, so there's no need to bring tons and tons of makeup. So I'm gonna zipper this bad boy up, and then I'm going to go and accommodate it inside of my travel bag, and then we are going to move on into the next thing that I am going to be packing, which is going to be my pouch for my Q-tips, my facial pads, my cotton pads, and the other pouch is my toothbrush. So I'm going to be putting that in there because I need those items, right? So if you're looking for a more in-depth look at these travel pouches and this other organizer, it is all in that other video. So I'm taking an extra pouch from that other travel bag, and I'm putting my comb in this little mini size, it's just adorable, this mini size flat iron. So once again, I'm just going to be using this as a retouch, so when I get to the hotel I can actually just refresh and fix up my hair for the rehearsal dinner, and it fits perfectly into this pouch. So like I said, I love versatile items that, you know, can be used for multiple items, so this works perfect. We're gonna go pack that up. So now I got all the tools for my hair already set and done. Now we're going to zipper this up. This is everything I need for my trip and everything I'm going to need to be the perfect bridesmaid. So I'm getting this all zippered up, then I'm going to flip it and start inserting my items. So that's going to be my dress, it's going to be my dress for the rehearsal dinner, it's going to be my bride squad robe, my camise to sleep in, and then on top I'm packing my shawl because it might be, you know, inclement weather. The bag also comes with 3 velvet hangers, which was a nice little touch. One additional feature that I loved about this bag is how it opens. It has a butterfly opening for easy packing and unpacking, which I have to say was a nice little touch. I love it. It just makes it easy. And one thing you want to look for in travel items and luggages is quality. You want it to be stylish, but you also want it to be practical, and it has to make sense. On the top it actually has a little hook, so I can actually strap in the hangers to make sure my garments are not falling, they're staying in alignment, everything is staying nice and lined up. So I'm just gonna flip it. I'm just gonna get everything nice and tucked in, strapped in, zippered up, and then we are going to move on to some other few items I'm going to be taking with me to make sure that I am prepared for anything. So in the beginning of the video you saw me steaming my items, but I am still taking a portable steamer with me. This is the traveling case. This is a portable steamer from Jo Mangano. It's actually talked a little bit about her in my last travel video. I'm just gonna wrap this bad boy up and take it with me. Even though I steamed my items in a garment bag, it's meant to ensure that nothing gets wrinkled. It's always a good idea to take it anyway. You don't know who is gonna need one. You don't know if you're gonna need one after a couple of hours, and you want to make sure that you are presentable. The second thing I'm taking is my UV light. So I talked about this in my last video and everything it does, but this is to make sure that all surfaces are clean, including the bed. We are staying in a 5-star hotel, but that doesn't mean anything. You still got to make sure the surfaces are clean, and that's what I'm going to be ensuring by taking this with me. It's great because they both hook to the top of the garment bag. So this here is my jewelry organizer from Percent. I also talked about Percent in my last video. But what I love about this travel pouch is that it opens like a butterfly and the pouches are removable. So instead of taking the whole thing, I only need this one little pouch, which is a necklace that I'm gonna need for my rehearsal dinner attire, and I'm able to just take it apart and just drop it right into my carry bag. Easy, practical, love it. So I'm just putting in my charger for my portable battery, which is already in the bag. I have my selfie stick in there. I have a lot of items still in my bag from my last trip, and this is the way I am carrying my makeup brushes. So guys, this is the look of everything inside the pouch, and I am all set to go. As you can see, everything's nice in there, nice and comfortable, nice and organized. So when I need anything, I could just go in there and just take it out and be good. So after much anticipation, the day has finally arrived. Travel day is here. I am ready. I got my sweats on. I'm just getting my coffee inside my travel cup, and I'm getting ready to go after I find my keys. It's a 5 to 6 hour travel trip, so I want to make sure I'm comfortable and I'm ready. I'm so excited. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button so I can continue to bring you organizing gems and get you all in alignment, my beautiful, beautiful souls. I will see you in my next one. Love and light.